In the smoky halls of early 1930s Germany, a man stood before crowds that were tired, hungry, and angry. Adolf Hitler spoke not as a ruler yet, but as a dream seller. His words were fire wrapped in promises, restored pride, reborn greatness, a nation lifted from shame. And the people listened. Germany had been broken by war and humiliation. Hitler understood this weakness the way a wolf understands a wounded animal. He didn't conquer with armies first, he conquered with ideas. Fear became his tool. Hope became his weapon. By 1939, the dream turned into steel. Tanks rolled across borders like thunder. Poland fell, then Denmark, Norway, France. Europe trembled. Hitler stood over maps late into the night, red pins spreading like a disease. He believed history itself had chosen him. He called it destiny. But destiny does not obey arrogance. The first cracks appeared in the skies over Britain. Hitler believed the Royal Air Force would crumble. Instead, British pilots, outnumbered, exhausted, refused to fall. The skies burned, and Germany failed to break them. It was the first time the world saw that the invincible could bleed. Still, Hitler pressed on. His greatest mistake came from pride so vast it blinded him. In 1941, he turned east and invaded the Soviet Union. He believed sheer will could defeat winter, distance, and millions of soldiers. At first, his armies surged forward. Cities burned. Hope seemed close. Then the cold arrived. Snow buried tanks. Guns froze. Soldiers starved. The Russian winter, ancient and merciless, did what no army had yet done. It stopped Hitler cold. Stalingrad became the grave of his ambition. Thousands surrendered. Thousands more never came home. Meanwhile, across the oceans, new enemies rose. The United States entered the war, bringing endless resources and fresh strength. Hitler's world began shrinking. Bombs fell on German cities. The people who once cheered now whispered in fear. Inside his bunker, Hitler stared at maps that no longer made sense. The red pins moved backward. Allies abandoned him. Generals lied to delay his rage. The empire he imagined, stretching across the globe, collapsed into rubble. By 1945, Berlin was surrounded. The man who once believed the world would kneel now hid underground, clinging to fantasies of victory that no longer existed. The war he started ended not with triumph, but with ashes, millions dead, and a lesson carved into history. Power built on hate cannot last. Hitler tried to take over the world. The world resisted. And he failed, not because he lacked force, but because no tyranny is stronger than humanity's refusal to surrender forever.